tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
Good Thursday. Welcome to Newsfeed Now. I am Aaron Nolan. All right, so let's play a little game. Wherever you are right now, raise your hand if you've already started shopping for Christmas. Okay, now raise your hand if you're also waiting for the ultimate sales of Black Friday. I got both of mine raised because I believe in both. I love Christmas. I love shopping early. I love showering people with gifts. That's just my jam. Now, the entire country, though, we're waiting for the unveiling of some of the top offers for the holiday season. Today, it's all about Best Buy. It is unveiling its Black Friday ad and is giving shoppers a chance to score some amazing deals on the hottest tech starting right now. Let's find out what the must-haves are. I'm excited about this interview. Joining us from Minneapolis is Bianca. She wears one of those blue shirts for Best Buy. So excited about this. All right, the doorbusters, Bianca. What can we get excited about?
Well, happy holidays first off. So today we released our Black Friday ad where you can find hundreds of deals that are available right now on BestBuy.com. So one of the hottest deals right now that you can find that's available is a Samsung 4K TV. It is 75 inches and you're saving $350 off. So really, no matter who you're shopping for, whether it's a foodie, a gamer, we have a little bit of everything for everyone.
No doubt. Excited about that. I was one of those guys years ago, Bianca, that I waited in line at a Best Buy, walked in and got my TV. So I feel the need for great TVs. I see also next to you, though, is that a pressure cooker?
It sure is. So this is the Ninja Foodi. And it's a pressure cooker and an air fryer, which is one of the really hottest trends in kitchens right now. So you can find this for $200, which is really great, $80 off. Really good for somebody who's looking to entertain throughout the holiday season.
All right, so each and every year we got to get earlier and earlier because online shopping is becoming such an important thing. Why is Black Friday kind of leading the charge here and getting out in front?
Well, it's really... Yes, Black Friday is definitely really important to us, but what's really great is that you can shop throughout the holiday season starting now. So whether you like to get out early like you and really start shopping for those folks on your list, or if you want to wait until Thanksgiving or even right before the holidays begin, we have a little bit of something for everybody, and you can just save all throughout the holiday season. So it's a really great opportunity to really start checking those folks off your list.
So you don't have to wait in line. We're cutting the lines out forever.
Well, it's really however you want to shop. So whether you like to come in store and get ready I'm just so excited and stand in line with everybody else, or if you want to shop from the comfort of your own home, we really have something, shopping for everybody on your list, no matter how you like to shop.
Bianca, you rocked it. Thank you so much for shedding all this light for us. We appreciate it. You got to go. You got other people to talk to, so we can't hold you up, unfortunately. Bianca, thank you so much for Best Buy. No doubt exciting times. Every time one of those new ads comes out, I got to look at it. I got to see what is that one thing either I can't live without or that I can buy for my wife, for my kids, maybe my brother, mom, dad. I love it. I'm a big Black Friday nerd. I just like doing it. I think that's because my love language, I show love by giving. Steve, what do you want me to get you this year? You want that Ninja?
Brand spanking new, the latest version air fryer.
You want that Ninja, don't you? Is that air fryer Ninja? Okay.
I want it, man.
Man, are you worth $200, my friend?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's move on. In Arkansas, a high school teacher is now a U.S. citizen after spending 24 years in the States. Crystal Martinez shares Sandra Boyd's story on why the right to vote pushed her to grab this dream.
Despair is like there is no hope.
Sandy Boyd came to the United States from Guatemala when she was 3 years old. She became a permanent resident at 17 years old. 10 years later, she's now a U.S. citizen.
For me personally, it was that one final step into being able to say, I can now vote, I can now have my voice heard.
For 4 years, Sandy Boyd has taught English classes here at Bentonville High School, but now she's using her story to teach her students to use their voice outside of the classroom.
tone is the way an author wants you to feel.
It's been a nearly 7-month-long process for Boyd, which included filling out tons of paperwork, a $1,000 application fee, and a lot of hard work.
You have to go in and do an interview where you are tested on your English speaking and writing ability, which is funny because I teach English.
Boyd says she also had to study 100 questions about America's civics and history. Only 10 would be asked at random during the test.
You have to get at least 6 correct, and it is a verbal test. So there's no multiple choice, there's no recall, it's just, do you remember what the answers are?
At the end of September, she got the official date for her oath-swearing ceremony, an opportunity she's waited years for.
What better way to showcase this freedom that we have to make our voice heard and to show my students, like, this does matter, your voice does count.
She says she wants people, especially her students, to exercise their right to vote, a right she says many of us take for granted.
All of this information that you're receiving, you can use that to make informed decisions and make sure that you are using the ability to vote and the ability to share that information freely in the best way possible.
Crystal joins us from Northwest Arkansas. All right, Crystal, I've heard a lot about these swearing-in ceremonies when folks get to become U.S. citizens. What was that feeling like for this teacher when it was official and she stood there, she took the oath, and then she sang the Star-Spangled Banner or said the Pledge of Allegiance?
You know, she did, because it wasn't just her that was there. It was several other people, and including her mother, go through the citizenship process. I think she's going through that right now. But she said for her...
Okay, Crystal, we're having some problems with your audio is jumping on this, so I don't know what's going on. So it was a very cool story. You're frozen again on us, but we'll let you go. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. All right, moving on. The Backstreet Boys, it's one of our DJ's favorite boy band. Am I right about that, Josh, or did I make that up?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm right. I knew I was. But down in Alabama, there's the Backstreet Boys of Birmingham. Here's Alyssa Rothermich with more.
Michael, Seth, Ethan, Greg, and Ben are the best of friends. They all graduated from different high schools and came from different backgrounds. They also all have Down syndrome. They had never met until their roads converged here at the Exceptional Foundation.
They're a bright, shining light, and we're just so happy that they get to spread that joy all over the community.
Although they didn't know it about each other at the time they met, every one of them had a dream of becoming a star. And with that, the Backstreet Boys of Birmingham was born. Michael Oglesby says there is nothing quite like hearing the crowd cheering him on.
Well, I feel like a movie star.
When these guys get up there, they feel celebrated, they feel empowered, and they should feel that way. Everyone deserves to feel that way.
Word has gotten out about this group of guys who spend their days together at the center, then go home and talk for hours more on the phone each night. But these young stars also have a certain sincerity and a relationship that runs deep.
What do you love about them?
Because I need love.
It's gonna be okay.
The band tells me their quest to be noticed on and off stage really comes down to just one word.
Respect. Respect. Respect.
5 friends reminding us all that respect is one of the greatest expressions of love.
Just kind of watching Alyssa here, who joins us now, watch me watch this story, and I think you knew exactly what point of the story I was at. How in the world did you keep your composure at that moment when one of these Backstreet Boys said, "I just need love"? And not the fact that he needed the love, the fact that his bandmates were so quick to come and hug.
I don't know if you noticed, as soon as that happened, I kind of leaned away, not only because I was trying to keep my own composure, but I wanted them to be able to have that moment together. And yes, I knew exactly which part of the story you were getting to when I heard you kind of take a moment. It was really powerful to be a part of, and I knew this was going to be a really special story, but I had no idea it was going to be quite so powerful in that moment.
All right, so why the Backstreet Boys? Of all boy bands these boys could choose, why the Backstreet Boys?
That's the music that they started out performing. They chose a couple of songs from the Backstreet Boys, and they did a performance, as you saw in the story there. But they have actually expanded their set list since they started doing this. So they can perform the Thriller dance, they can perform the Boot Scoot and Boogie. So that is just the jumping off point, the Backstreet Boys. And they're looking for a more permanent name now because they really have big dreams of moving beyond just the boy band.
Oh, I think they can do that. But why not keep the Backstreet Boys name? Maybe the Backstreet Boys will come down and do a show with them, and the Backstreet Boys of Birmingham can actually let the real Backstreet Boys open for them.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea. And as we were doing it, they were telling me which one of the individual Backstreet Boys each of the 5 of them was trying to channel. So they take this really seriously, and I think you're right. I think if the real Backstreet Boys knew about them, they may try to facilitate an introduction.
All right, favorite Backstreet Boys song, yours, go.
Oh, goodness, probably Everybody.
Yeah, rock your body. Okay, anything else you got?
I appreciate the backup there.
I'm there for you. Look, I'm going to help you out. You know, I Want It That Way is got to be there. You kind of stole mine, though, because do you remember that music video?
I don't know.
It was like a Halloween theme.
Oh.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Thank you for sharing this story, though. Very cool. We always need this kind of inspiration and this kind of love and these kind of hugs. Thank you, Alyssa. Appreciate it. One Arkansas man is proving age ain't nothing but a number. But not just any number. Larry Bentley from Batesville celebrated his 80th birthday last month by cycling 80 miles as a birthday gift to himself. Take a look at him. They're surrounded by family as he crosses the finish line. And if that's not enough, less than a year ago, Larry had open heart surgery. He hopes his story will inspire others to get out and be active.
Don't let your age dictate what you do. Let the way you feel and what you want to do dictate your activities. Because old people can still do things.
I love that. Age is really nothing but a number. And I tell you what, this guy looks good. If he's really 80, he looks pretty good. All right, Ashley is producing today. Ashley, is this the right number for Michael? I'm trying to give him a call. It's not the number I had in for him. Okay. All right, there's Michael Esparza joining us. Michael, we have already run this story about this guy who is a cyclist. You know, we keep talking about inspiration every time you come on because you do these stories that kind of take you to a different place. For you, you got a guy who's 80 years old biking 80 miles, and doctor said he shouldn't do it. Where's your inspiration level? What are you going to do today? Is what, you're going to turn 20 next week or something like that?
Something like that, yeah, 22. But you know, I'm truly an inspirational guy, very nice, very humble. He said that he was determined to get back on that bike. He's an avid cyclist now. He was told before that he wasn't able to run, and because he wasn't able to run, he took up biking, and now he wasn't going to let them tell him he wasn't able to bike, so he got on the bike.
I like it. I think that's fantastic. One thing I want to know, did he find the fountain of youth while he was biking? Because there is no way this guy's 80.
Right? That's the same thing I said. Great guy. When we were talking in the middle of the interview, he kept saying, he's like, I don't feel like I'm 80. My body doesn't feel like I'm 80. My mind doesn't feel like I'm 80, but I'm 80. And he said, and he uses that as a determination on what he can and can't do. And he wants other people to really use that kind of same model as, you know, however you feel, you should use that as to what your real age is.
What's he going to do next? Obviously, he's done something this big. What's next?
Well, in the story, you'll see he says he's waiting for his 81st birthday now because he's going to go 81 miles.
I like it.
So he's training for it.
Michael, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you taking the time. Me being a big golfer, everybody talks about, you know, when you get to a certain age, you start looking to shoot your age. Your score becomes your age. That ain't going to happen to me for a long, long time. That is our show for this Thursday. We have made it to a finally Friday. If you're on your lunch break right now, I encourage you to go have a little ice cream today. It doesn't matter how cold or rainy it might be around the South. Go have some ice cream because it's going to make you feel better. And just on cue, our DJ has got some boy band music as we head out on this Thursday. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
We're going to a place nearby.